Or Chapter 8 Summary. Now that you have completed the chapter, let's review some of the new terms, concepts, and the ideas you've learned to understand the basic fiber optic system classification, design, installation recommended before you studying the specific fiber optic system application, point-to-point fiber optic data link include consider the optical transmitter, optical fiber to optical receive the addition and display with the connector, receive the join individual optical fiber section to each of the transmitter, receive the include the term topology refer to the configuration various equipment of the fiber optic component of the interconnecting the linear bus topology consider the single transmission line with the share with the number of the component equipment topology consider the equipment attached to one another in closed loop bring the star topology equipment connect within common center hub the center hub this path of the fiber optic so called the active equipment tree topology for the transmission line with the branches and split fiber optic links classified according to modulation type of each digital analog digital modulation applied with the optical signal consisting of the discrete levels. Analog modulation applied with the intensity of the optical signal proportional to the continuous varying electrical input modulation processing vary one or more of the characteristics of the optical signal encoding conveying information digital signal discontinuous signal with a chain with one state with another in discrete steps binary two level digital modulation power or on top of the form of the digital modulation line line coding process of the arranging symbol with the representing binary data particular pattern for the transmission most common type of the lining fiber optic communication, including non-return zero, and biphase in Manchester. Digital transmission offers an advantage with regard to the acceptable signal noise ratio optical. The receiver the analog signal, the continuous signal to vary the direction proportional and instantaneous value with the physical variable. Most analog fiber optical communication system intends to modulate the optical source. The intensive modulation intensity of the optical source of the output signal is directly modulated by incoming electrical analog baseband signal. A baseband signal is an original form that has been changed by the modulation technique. Fiber optic signal has the complex architecture that can be simplified with a collection of the point-to-point data links. Links analysts involved with the calculating each link's powered budget and rise time. The calculating the power budget involves identifying all sorts of the loss of the fiber optic pot link with the loss of additional safety management. Compared with the difference between transmitter output of the receiver sensitivity calculating rise time budget involved with the calculating rise time of the link transmitter and the optical fiber optic cable plan consists of all the fiber optic cable, the fiber optic interconnection equipment, shifting including the connector splice. The internet connection cables, optical fiber cables should never be bent radius curvature left than a certain value called the minimum bend radius. Fiber optic connectors should always be clean before mating. And that was chapter 8 summary, and then that was the book. This has been a reading of the non-resident training course, September 1998, named Electricity Electronic Training Series Module 28, Module 24, Introduction Fiber Optics, Navy Trap 14196, Distribution approved for public release and distribution is unlimited. And that completes the Navy Electricity Electron Training Series. All the modules.